My name is Frankie and I am 19.
My name is Don Oliver. I've been with the LCBO for 14 years. I'm lucky to have a fantastic staff.
I applied to countless jobs before joining Melly's, pretty much everything in Oshawa that I could apply for, and most things outside of it within bus range.
What stood out to me was that he was prepared. He already had notes, he had questions for me, he asked. A lot of people that come in never do that. That definitely stood out for me. There was probably 30 people that I interviewed. He was at the top of that, just the way that he held himself, and he was totally honest with me.
Don and the team at the LCBO has been a fantastic group of people and have welcomed me with open arms to the point where it kind of feels like a family away from home.
He spoke to me about his previous job and how they did not take care of him very well. We made sure to put the best of our people working with him to train him, and he's done a fantastic job of that.
I don't think employers gave me a chance because I'm not very experienced and I'm rather young. I'm not the most social person, so it can be very hard to come off well in interviews.
I wanted to hire Frankie because I knew he was going to be honest with me. Also, with the Melly's program, sealed the deal as far as I was concerned, because he had some cash skills and some dealing with the public.
Don and his team at the LCBO have been extremely helpful and mentoring in the way that they have assisted me in learning new things and understanding things that I have not understood the first time around.
His strengths are that he always comes early, he's never late. He always asks if we need him to stay later or if we need him to do something. He's always finding jobs, even on his own. As much as we trained him to do things, he's now capable, much as he did this morning even. He came in and he started working on blue carts and getting things done and putting stock out.
How I learn a new task best is by doing it rather than having it necessarily explained to me verbally.
As far as accommodations, I don't really think that Frankie needed a lot of that. And what we did need to do is train him like we would any other employee. And that also, I think, made it very easy for Frankie to relate to those people.
The thing I enjoy most about working is the ability to meet new people, exit my comfort zone, and support those that I love.
As I would go by the lunchroom when Frankie was in there and they'd be laughing and talking, and I think that's really helped Frankie as well.
The transition between working at Melly's and this job was rather smooth. The only real differences were the hours per se. Even in the different hours, Melly still taught me all the building blocks to a successful career in the service industry.
At the LCBO, we think it's very important to hire people with disabilities. Again, they want the same things that we do out of life. It's important that they are not overturned in the workplace. They should have all the abilities that we have in order to have a job and work and live their life.
The Melly's program is an excellent investment, not only for the LCBO, but any employers looking for ready-to-work workers who are just as capable as anyone else. I think it is an experience like no other, an educational experience that isn't really taught anywhere else.
Having to lead somebody with a disability is the same as you would for any other employee. People think that it's a lot of work, but it really isn't. Again, you just have to put in the time and train them like you would anyone else. I'm hoping to get another person from Melly's later this year when we do the winter fixed terms.
I strive to be caring towards others and help bring those up around me just as others have brought me up around them.
I would just like to say that it's been amazing to have Frankie here, not just for me, but for the staff. I think so many more people have kind of turned around because they thought when Frankie was coming that he'd only work a few hours or he'd only be able to do a few things. And he's taken on everything. So that's been really great.